Hey guys, so I am back with another video. If you're new, this is a new channel, so just bear with me. I will be doing some live streaming eventually, showing some artwork too, but I'm gonna apologize now for any background noises, okay? I have the fan on, but sometimes people play music and, people drive by. All right, but anyway, this is gonna be a general reading for Capricorn. All right, so welcome to Casual Tarot. Now, Capricorn, it is a big world, so just remember that it is general. All right, and it's definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Capricorn. All right, I'm gonna get some oracle cards out, and then we'll do some tarot. Capricorn. I feel like some of you are like really happy or excited about something. Maybe you received some news or something. I don't know, but you just feel really happy. Like I feel like I just want to laugh about everything. About everything. So maybe you're just happy in general. I just feel like you guys are just in a good mood. Okay, you have rest and rejuvenation. A little sideways, so maybe make sure you take some time out for yourself, that you don't burn yourself out. But I kind of feel like this is more about you guys kind of being a little busy, taking on a lot. So maybe just take some time. Make sure you take that same energy on yourself and just kind of relax a little. It's good to multitask, but you don't want to burn yourself out, right? And I feel like you're just energetic and happy, so it's like you want to do everything, you know what I'm saying? You want to do everything. Hold on. Door to personal healing and happiness. Well, maybe that's why you're happy. Okay, I feel like some of you are seeing life differently. You're stepping out. It's like you guys just want to explore. You want to try new things. So it's definitely a different way of thinking, a different way of living is what I'm picking up on. But just like I said, remember to take that rest, okay? You have happy family in reverse. For some, maybe this is a disconnection with family members. Maybe some people are not on the same page. But I feel like I kind of feel like that's part of this healing. I feel like you guys had to let some things go when it comes to people, and maybe even let some people go. And you're at a place where you're pretty peaceful, but I kind of feel like you still feel like there's something missing. There's some connection with someone, or it could be multiple people that you're just feeling a little disconnected there. I just feel like there's something missing. So for some, I kind of feel like it's not even really a family thing. For some, I feel like you have family around you, but it's like something else is missing. But I don't really feel like it's a person. It's more like a feeling. Like you feel like everything's in place, but there's just... I just feel like whatever it is that you're feeling and searching for, it's not really on the outside. Like you're not going to find it through people, or even through going out and doing some of the things that maybe you have on your mind at the present time. I feel like you're going to find it in a different way. It's something that you have to search first within yourself. And I feel like once you do that, it's almost like a light bulb is going to go on, and you're going to kind of find your purpose in life. And I feel like you kind of feel like you have your purpose, but like I said, there's something missing. There's something incomplete about it, okay? But it has nothing to do with... I don't feel like it has anything to do with like family or people close to you. It's something else. It's something within you, something you're searching for you. All right, and I feel like once you start looking inside yourself, it will help you to get to the place where you can look outside yourself, okay? but it's still for you, okay? It's something outside yourself for you. So maybe it's a way of life, a change in a way of life, how you do things, how you see things. Again, I'm talking more for yourself because I feel like with everything else, you're okay. It's really not a family thing. I know you have that happy family in reverse, but I feel like that's more of, like I said, maybe some of you are disconnected in that way from certain people. You let go of negative people, you know, that are maybe in your family close to you. I feel like that's more of that. But this is something else. This is more of you, like where you have the people you need, the people you want, but now you want something for you, okay? Something you're searching for you. You have the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron in reverse, which is your third eye. I feel like this is more stress. You may be confused about a few things, including what you're searching for. I feel like what's blocking you is stress, though. What's blocking that perception, that clear thinking, what's causing that confusion is stress, and that's why you need that rest. But I kind of feel like all that stress is more of you being too active and doing too many things. Don't get me wrong, for some it could be connected to people and family, like, yeah, like I said, some of you are letting go of things, but I feel for most it's more of a stress thing and them doing too much, where they're not doing things for themselves, things that make them happy. And they're kind of wondering why they feel the way they feel, because everything's kind of subtle and there's not really anything going on, and they don't understand why they're feeling this emptiness or this, you know, feeling of something being missing. But the stress has a lot to do with it, okay? Releasing that and working on that will lead to the other things. Everything will lead to everything else, you know what I'm saying? That rest will lead to clear thinking, clear, you know, excuse me, clear thinking about everything, you know what I'm saying? Also, like I said, searching within yourself will lead to you finding something outside yourself, okay, for you. Okay, whoever I'm picking up, it will make sense to them, okay? I know I'm not finding the best words to say it, but I do feel like whoever is for is going to understand that, okay? Because they can feel it. They can feel that emptiness, okay? They don't even really know what it is that they're searching for. I'm just saying the universe is saying you're going to first find a clue within yourself. And that clue is going to lead you to outside yourself. Okay, that's how I'm sensing it. So your bottom card is the Temple Path. And if you notice, there's orbs there, which is spirit. Okay. So I feel like this is definitely a confirmation of that. You know, they're helping you and there's something more. And, you know, by doing that and focusing on you right now, that will lead to that doorway and you will be able to see more, okay? Have that good energy flowing there, okay? So I do feel like this is someone who is spiritual, okay? I do feel like they've been tapping in also, okay? But they may be having some kind of blockage as far as how do I want to say that? Seeing signs, communicating, but I feel like that's also due to stress, okay? I don't feel like it's something that's wrong. It's more of practice. When you tap in, it depletes a lot of your energy, but even when you have other things going on, that contributes too. And so you need to rest, you need to recharge, okay, before you take on something else or try to tap in spiritually again. Okay, so it goes with both your spiritual and your physical life, okay? Um, whoever this is, try to work on getting these energies flowing good, okay? Maybe I feel like you've done it before, so you may know about this stuff. Because you have another chakra card, okay, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, which, he's a healer, and this is the heart chakra, and I feel like that's connected to the family and people thing, okay? I feel like you feel bad that you had to let some people go. Um, and that you feel like you just want everyone to be happy and everyone to get along, but that's not how it is. That's beyond your control, Capricorn, okay? You even feel bad about some relationships that you have with people that you're like, why are we like this? Why can't they just understand this and that? Right now, some people are not at the level to see it the way that you see it. Um, you know, you can have two people see the same thing, but if you ask them to say what they saw, it could be totally different. There's different perceptions. People are at different levels. Not that anyone's better than anyone, it's just people are on different levels. So what's clear as day to you may not be clear as day to someone else. Okay, so I think that this is more of you feeling bad about failed relationships with people. And I feel like that's more family, not really love. You just feel bad that you don't have a deeper connection with them, but it's something that they're not really embracing, you know what I'm saying? They're putting up their own block. They have their own things to work on that you can't really help them with. You want to and you try, but some people are not for you to help. Sometimes they have to learn a different way or from someone else, okay? But whoever this is, I feel like you should meditate and definitely get those um, that energy flowing again, okay? I feel like this is something you've done, and it's something that you probably know needs to be focused on right now. I just feel like you would know what I'm talking about. Like you've done this before, and you know that your body is telling you, your intuition is telling you, but I think it's more of you taking time to do it is where the issue is coming in. You know what should be done and you know what to do. It's like you're not finding the time, you're not making the time to do that, okay? Focus on that. That would help in every way, okay? Capricorn. So it is Halloween, so I'm going to use my Hocus Pocus cards, all right? Okay, so we have the Star in reverse, okay, which is about hope, all right, light at the end of the tunnel, um, and also your path, okay. I feel like that you may question that sometimes, all right. I feel like, again, I'm going to go back to the stress thing. I feel like that has a lot to do with the blockage, your perception of things, okay. So don't feel like you are, because you're not, Capricorn, okay? I also feel like your light shines very bright. Um, and there are times where you question yourself, but in ways that are like, more like, are you good enough for certain things? And I feel like you just go through little periods of this. This is not how you see yourself most of the time. I just feel like you go through periods of this, but I just don't think you realize how much that stress does it. That, I just feel like I keep going back to the stress thing, 'cause I feel that very strongly. and balancing, okay? Queen of Lightning, okay, which is the Queen of Swords. And when we balance, when we are calm, when we are relaxed, we see better, right? And she sees very clearly, all right? She thinks about things, she plans things out, but she has a very high, a higher perspective of things, and not just in her life either, but even like in the world, you know what I'm saying? She sees things differently, and I feel like that would help not only with that, but also focusing. I feel like maybe there are times that you can't focus. I just feel like you do a lot too. You do a lot, so that also contributes to you not being able to focus, because you just have a lot on your plate sometimes, and it's hard to focus on one thing. Is what I'm sensing. You have Two of Lightning, which can be about balance too, okay? But, maybe you're contemplating something. This can be a crossroads, a decision you need to make. But I feel like this is more about you questioning yourself. Again, I feel like you just kind of go through periods of this, okay? And you have the World as your bottom card. Capricorn, which I feel is... I feel like once you practice and you recognize how your environment and maybe things that you go through, or even how you see things, contributes to how you feel during these periods, that you're gonna learn how to deal with it better, and it's almost like you're gonna have a better understanding of yourself, but also the outside world. It's gonna extend to that. I just feel like you're gonna be, like that queen, kind of seeing on a higher level, definitely a higher level than a lot of people around you, and more than you even think that you can. Okay, is what I'm sensing, Capricorn. I feel for some of you, you are contemplating on a decision, though. I feel like that has to do with something else, though, not what I was talking about earlier. I feel like you need to decide something, and you're kind of stuck in that way. Take some alone time, maybe. Okay, you have the Hermit in reverse. I feel like, it all goes back to that stress and taking time, recharging. I feel like you'll get the answer to that too. I do feel like that is something else, but I feel like it still is stemming from that stress, and just taking that time, and that answer will come to you. Weigh the pros and cons is what I'm sensing, and you will see what is best for you. Okay, I think you may have some fear. It may involve other people. I think you may fear that you may lose money, but you're not going to know unless you take a chance, right, Capricorn? I feel like I just feel like you'll know anyway. It doesn't matter. You'll know when you take that time to really stay still and just, I would say first weigh the pros and cons, but then just stay still for a few minutes. And I just feel like it's going to kind of pop in your head. It's like by you doing that, it's going to do something to your mind where it's like the answer is going to come to you that way. After you stay still, after you weighed your options in a way. I say in a way because it's almost like you're going to be like, oh, sure, now I understand what I need to do. Now that I took a moment to not only think about it, but also to stay still and, let my intuition work and let, the answer just come to you, okay, is how I'm sensing it, okay? I do feel like you are worried about maybe a deal not going through, maybe the people you're working with. I do feel like it has to do with money, but I also have a feeling that has to do with signing papers, like, so that's what I'm saying with the deal thing, making arrangements. So maybe you're trying to, start a new business or whatever it is. I just feel like there is a little fear that you may lose something, may lose money, or maybe even an opportunity, or maybe not going the way that you want it to. But I feel like this fear is something that you're creating in your mind. And I'm not saying everything's going to be perfect. Things happen. I just feel like you're worried about things that you don't even know are going to happen, and you're playing these scenarios in your head. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, which can be a message coming in. All right, maybe some of you, like I said, maybe are waiting on something and you need to make a decision on something. But this is a new beginning, and I feel like this is about you needing to take a chance. Okay, he's gonna go off, he's going to explore. Okay, maybe he don't know where he's going, but it doesn't matter. He wants to know more. You know what I'm saying? He wants to experience things, he wants to see what is out there, regardless of the risk. Sometimes, what we experience, what we learn outweighs that. Okay, it's just something to think about, because I feel like I just feel like you're worried about things that may or may not happen, and it's holding you back. Okay, from truly going after what you want. And wants are about passion and desire, and it's definitely something that you want. All right, so don't hold yourself back either. Be careful, of course. Think about it. Learn. All right. Six of Swords in reverse. You have the World in reverse. Some of you, I feel like, first, I feel like some of you may be traveling, but something happened. I think there was like a change in plans or something like that. For some. For others, I feel like they let go of a lot of things, and they're kind of wondering why they kind of still feel, I guess, I would say, like, heavy, still feel like they're carrying that burden of emotions, and also of replaying things in their mind about the past. It takes practice, it takes time. You got to give yourself more credit. Okay, just because things pop in our mind doesn't mean that we took like 5 steps back. Okay, it happens. You know what I'm saying? We're human. It takes work. It takes, like I said, practice. So don't feel so bad about that, because I kind of feel like some of you, it's like you let go so much, and then these things pop in your mind. Okay, it's okay, Capricorn. Okay, it's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not moving forward. Okay, that's more of a healing thing, is what I'm sensing, about things that you've been through. I also feel like it's almost like you're waiting for this moment to happen where you feel like totally complete. Okay. Again, I feel a lot of that is perception and stress, and I feel like if you deal with the stress thing, you will see things differently, and you will feel more complete. Okay. At the same time, I do feel like you have to understand that, when we complete something, we're always going to have that feeling of wanting to do more. Okay. I feel like some of you may feel like, when is that going to end where I just feel satisfied? You may never feel satisfied, Capricorn. Okay. Because there's something in you that is always, wanting to seek more, whether it's learning something, doing something, whatever it is. You have that in you, that drive, that, something that makes you want to do those things. But I feel like some of you are like waiting for that to like end, where you're just done and settle. I, you got to look at that differently, okay? Um, in life, we're always changing, okay? So even when we think we're done with everything that we want to accomplish, we change, okay? Some things that we want now may not be the same things we want a year from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years from now. So I kind of feel like you're battling that in your mind also, which could be why you're getting that too of lightning. I feel like you're kind of battling that, like, am I ever going to get to the end point? But is there really an end point? You know what I'm saying? Think about that, Capricorn. Think about that. Four of Wands. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being with you. Okay. So as I said earlier, there were some people that you needed to let go of, and that's okay. Okay. Sometimes they're not always supposed to be around. Surround yourself around good people, concentrate on them, which I feel like you're doing, but I feel like you still feel that, that little bit of that disconnection, like, why couldn't this work out? Why couldn't we, why are things like this between this person and that person, that type of thing, all right? Knight of Pentacles. Slow but surely you're going places. Be patient with yourself. All right. Capricorn. You have a lot of potential. I just feel like you need rest. Okay. You're very stressed. But you're definitely going places. You're learning a lot. You're on the right path. Don't question that. Definitely, walk through those doors, see what's out there, take a chance, explore. Toxic witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give, Capricorn. I feel like that has to do with that Six of Pentacles, okay? I feel like, well, first of all, I feel like I said earlier, you feel like you may lose something, okay? I feel like there may be people that may try to, the way I feel it, be part of your group, your project, whatever it is. So just be careful that people aren't trying to use you. And even with what I was saying earlier, with like people you need to let go of, understand that those people were not giving you the same energy you give them. You were definitely giving more, and sometimes you have to cut off that that load, that dead weight, okay? But I do feel like this is both. It's people as far as family, but also in business, all right? any deals that you make, any people you involve with your stuff, just make sure that they're, pulling their own weight, doing, what they're supposed to be doing too, being a team player. It's not you and doing most of the work, you know what I'm saying? The hanging bones, seeing the signs, okay? Seeing the signs. I feel like that has to do with situations that come up with money, business, and I would say future relationships. I think you pretty much dealt with the past ones. Um, but I feel like that's also on a spiritual level, okay? And even like in your everyday life, okay? With a third eye, okay? Seeing the signs. It's hard to do that if you're stressed, okay? So I'm gonna go, yes, I'm going back there again, Capricorn. The stress thing, okay? I feel like that's the main focus here, okay? For you, I feel like it would help with the other stuff, okay? You would also feel better. You may get stress headaches, okay? And feel tired a lot. I sense that someone feels tired a lot. Flower, be honest with yourself. And I would say that it's with how much is waiting for you, okay? Also what you should be taking on, be honest, if too much is too much, say no to people, okay? Feel like you take way too much on, not just with things you want to do, but just with people in general. Tree, let them go. Sometimes you have to, okay? Sometimes, they're negative. You don't want negativity in your life, right? But I feel like this is also let them go about what I just said. Sometimes you got to say no, okay? If it's for your highest good, okay? Don't let people take advantage of you. I don't even feel like a lot of it's ill intent. I just feel like, like if someone knows you would do it, they will ask you because they know you're going to say yes. It's that type of thing, It's not even really that they can't do it. They just know that you'll say yes. So be careful with that, okay? Red, forgive, okay? And, that door to personal healing and happiness did come up. I feel like that has to do with the family stuff. But, forgive yourself too. And I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just feel like you feel a little guilt about how some relationships turned out. And I'm not really saying you're blaming yourself. It's more like you're blaming yourself for not being able to convince this person of what is truly going on or what you truly feel. It's more of that. Like, you feel like, did I do enough? So I'm not saying you did anything wrong, okay? So in that way, I feel like you need to let that go because I feel like you gave plenty of chances. And you've done so much to try to be a fair person and to try to help people, okay? So give yourself more credit and definitely, remember that. Remember that, Capricorn. Ancestors, love and legacy of our DNA. This is about, it basically tells you how our ancestors, like our DNA, we have things in our DNA from our ancestors. So maybe you should get more in touch in that way, learn about your ancestors, but it just speaks of how we carry that with us. It's not just like a physical thing. We carry traits in different ways of our DNA. And so we have this knowing and this learning that it goes way back, okay? So maybe that's something you need to trust, something you need to, get connected with, okay? on a spiritual level. And also just knowing that, we have our ancestors backing us up. You have the support of those who came before you. And basically saying that you have what you need to get through obstacles, whether it's in your everyday life, dealing with people, your spiritual life, or even questions you have about yourself, okay? Again, I feel like you should, be that hermit in that way too. To kind of reconnect in that way with yourself and your ancestors, okay? Because I feel like you take on a lot, but you lack taking time for yourself, is what I'm sensing from this. So remember about that giving and receiving. There has to be a balance, and I feel like you give, but you don't give yourself that same energy, okay? Maybe you have at times, but I feel like you're going through a period where they're really telling you to focus on that, okay? But that is your reading, Capricorn, and I apologize, it's kind of long, but I hope it helps in some way. And good luck. And just, again, this is a new channel, so just bear with me, all right? But good luck.